Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Just AK here. Alright, today before we get started with this video, I want to remind you about the 2 weeks fat loss I did about 2 months ago. So this video is going to be focusing on what I ate for this 2 weeks fat loss. Alright, first of all, we'll talk about what I ate for breakfast, then we'll talk about what I ate for lunch and what I ate for dinner. For my breakfast, I have oats. And oats are very important because they're a good source of carbohydrates. They are high in fiber and they digest very, very good, which is what you need when you are on a diet. Yeah. So I also have about 3, you should show them this, come here. I have about 3 eggs in the morning. I fry them with a little oil. So in the morning I will take about 3 or 4 eggs depending on my mood. Then I take them with like a cup of oats. So that would be my typical breakfast for the fat loss. So in this breakfast, you will see that I'm having my source of carbohydrate, which is mainly the oats. I'm having my source of protein and my source of fat, which is from the eggs.
What do you eat once in the morning?
That's what
milk?
Yeah, and this oat, oh, thanks for reminding me. And this oat, I had like about half cup of milk to it, you know, to make it a little bit sweet. Sometimes I might put some bananas inside too to make it very nice, because you know you don't just want to be eating a bland oat.
Yeah.
Okay. Then for lunch, most time what I have for lunch is the potatoes, about 3 or 4 medium potatoes, yeah, boiled with some chicken, with some chicken breast. So this chicken breast, I cut them into smaller pieces, and then I steam fry them with either broccoli or asparagus depending on my mood. So for the lunch, my main source of carbohydrate is the potato, and then my main source of protein is the chicken breast, you understand? And I get my fibers from the broccoli and all this vegetable, because when you are trying to diet, you need to focus on having more fibers in your diet, because you want to keep full so that you'll not be getting hungry every time, since you are eating lesser than you normally eat. Then for dinner, majorly for dinner, I have beans. Sometimes I have the pinto beans, sometimes I have the pinto beans, or I might decide to have some lentils. Now, these lentils are great because they're a good source of protein, good source of fibers as well, and they are very, very, very good. They keep you full without getting hungry, because the thing you want to focus on when trying to lose weight is you want to eat foods that will make you full, so that you don't get hungry on the time. Most of the time when we are trying to lose weight, what makes us gain all the weight back is because we are getting hungry all the time and we are eating what we shouldn't be eating. You understand? So that is that. So to start all over, my major source of carbohydrates during my diet is bananas, potatoes, oats, and then the lentils, because they also contain some carbohydrates. My major source of protein is the chicken breast you are seeing here. Sometimes I like to have the chicken drumsticks too, but majorly is the chicken breast. Then the eggs. Eggs are very, very important. They contain a lot of protein, so you want to take as much eggs as you want. But if you are trying to reduce your fat intake, what you want to do is you want to remove the yolk from the egg and take just the egg white, because the yolk from the egg contains more fat. So you can just remove the yolk and then leave the egg white. That way you'll be able to reduce the amount of fat you are eating. And another source of protein, yeah, you can also get some protein from the lentils, because it contains proteins and carbohydrates. And then the milk too, that's a very good source of protein. So in general, when we are trying to lose weight, you want to make sure you are eating a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables, you're eating a lot of protein, you're eating carbohydrates in minimum carbohydrate, not too much. So I think that's everything. So during that fat loss phase, I was eating about, when I started eating about 2,000 calories. Then after about a week, I dropped down to around 1,800 calories, and I was able to lose about 5 kilograms in just 2 weeks, which was very, very great. And these are the foods I was focusing on. And one thing you want to do is, if you are the type that is always craving sugars, you can try to fit into your calories something you like. If you like, for example, I like taking Oreos. What I was doing then is that I would try to calculate my calories and then fit a little part of it, make sure I fit in the Oreos so that I don't mess up my diet. Because what will happen is, if you are craving these things and you are not trying to eat it, you are saying, okay, let me just restrict myself. So if you are craving these sweet things and you are restricting yourself from taking them, you might just mess up your whole diet, because you might just end up just binging and just eating all these bad foods. So just try to chip in just a little part of whatever it is you like into the diet, and that is it. So losing weight or losing fat, it's very, very easy. There's nothing so glamorous about it. There's no secret to it. Just eat healthy and then be patient, be consistent. And during this fat loss phase, I was doing some cardio, about 50 minutes per day. And I was doing weight training too, so that's it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. See you later.
Woo! Hey! Willpower.